Okay, hi guys, welcome to my channel. This is your guy Levi with yet another tutorial on how to take amazing pictures. As you were looking on your screen, I'm sure you saw some amazing portraits that you're wondering, how did I come up with those pictures? So for the past times, I've been doing behind the scenes for outdoor photo shoots, but today I am going to do behind the scenes on how you can take amazing portraits. Now, the very thing that I like about portraits, I think portraits are my favorite. If you look at my Instagram account, you will see that I have so many portraits on my Instagram account. I like the idea of portraits because they allow you to speak without using words. They allow you to express yourself without using words. That's why I like portraits. You can see the personality of a person through portraits. So it's good and imperative that when you are taking portraits, you take out the best that you can. And today I'm doing a behind the scenes shoot, and I am shooting in the studio. And my model today is Beautify Plus, and as you can see, she's ready, she's excited. So please kindly go and follow her on her social media accounts, Beautify Plus, on all social media accounts, from Twitter, from Facebook, Instagram. Follow her at Beautify Plus. Now I am going to show you how I shoot my portraits, but I'm just going to tell you what I'm using. Many people think that for you to take amazing portraits you need or amazing pictures, you need the most expensive gear, but everything that is in my studio, except the camera of course, is DIY. I did them myself. I am using a backdrop stand that I made from PVC pipes. The backdrop, it's just a simple kitchen table cover. I'm going to do another video that is a DIY showing you how you can make your own photography equipment from the comfort of your home. I know with what is happening now with lockdown, with corona, it's difficult to ship stuff, so I am going to give you some tutorials on how you can make your own photography gear. And for my lighting, I am using 3 simple lights, LED lights, white, because I don't like the yellow one, the tungsten, because it gives some color that I don't like, some white balance. It messes my white balance with the camera and it's difficult to balance. So all the cameras that I use in the studio, they are white. So I'm using 3 continuous LED lights with a white light, and 2 of them are 10 watts and the other one is 20 watts. So what I've done with my continuous light, so that it's not a bit harsh on the skin and on the model, is that I have sort of covered it with a certain type of paper. I'm going to put it in the description link and describe how I did the process, but I covered them with a paper so that they are not so much harsh on the model. And I am using one softbox with a speed light that is on the left of the model. And normally when I shoot my portraits, when I'm shooting in studio, it depends with the lens that I'm using. At the moment I started using the 17 to 55 millimeter Sigma 2.8. so the maximum aperture that I can go is 2.8, and my ISO is on 400. It was ranging from 300 to 400 depending on the type of shoot that I'm doing. If I'm doing a portrait, I put it on 300. If I'm doing a full picture, I put it on 400 or 500 depending with the picture. So I'll be showing you how I shot this. So the first and foremost thing, guys, that is important is you need to make your model comfortable. That is the first and foremost important thing, because for you to be creative and for creativity to flow in the studio, you need to make your model comfortable. You need to make them feel they are beautiful. You need to make them feel confident. You need to make them feel comfortable. There are so many ways of doing it. Hype them up. Sometimes you can play some music, and it is also important for you to have somewhere where there are poses that you can be showing them and directing them, because when you put the poses in the person's mind, it's so easy to forget them. So I usually play the poses on my TV on a screen if I'm shooting indoors, and I put it to the right of the model. You will be seeing a TV popping up with pictures and videos. Don't be shocked, I'm just showing the model how to pose. And as well, it is important as well, guys, I know many times we copy poses from people. It is important to know that you cannot it's possible, but it's not advisable to recreate the pose 100% as it was on a video or in a picture where you saw it. So when you see a pose and you have your model, it is good that you take the pose, you put it to the model, and they do it and recreate it according to what they feel. You can tweak something, you can change some things, but that is the important thing, so that they feel that it's their pose, they own the pose. Because when you try to recreate a pose done by someone, remember, when someone is posing, they are putting their personality, they are putting their body type, they are putting everything that is according to them, they are making it unique. So it might not be possible to recreate the pose the same way you saw it on someone else. So yes, make your model comfortable, make your model happy, make your model confident. If they have to dance and flex up a little bit, it's up to them. So this is what I did. I did not get much in the video because I want you to see the picture of what we're doing. So half of the video is going to be up to the waist length because I was taking portraits, and as I changed and started taking full pictures, I also increased the length of the video, the resolution of the video, and I was showing up to the legs. So as you can see, this is a simple studio setup. I simply set up a studio in my living room because it's more convenient for me. I can set up studio wherever I want. Good thing is the model is my wife, so at any time we can shoot. We can wake up at 11 p.m. or 12 p.m. and just say let's shoot. So as I was shooting here, I was shooting in the evening. I think it was around 11:30 p.m. in the evening, and I just thought of a concept and said, you know what, let's shoot. And we quickly set up the studio, we quickly did the makeup, and we quickly did the hair styling, and we started shooting. So it's also important as well, as you are shooting, to be showing your model how they are looking, so that they can see where they need to fix, because you know it's a two-man job, it's a team job. It's not only about what you are seeing as the photographer, but it is also about what the model wants to express. As I said, her name is Beautify Plus. She does cosmetics and hair products, so be sure to follow her on Beautify Plus. So she has a concept that she wants to show out her hair, how to take care of hair, how to treat her hair. So she wants people to see the hair. So it is important for me as the photographer, as much as I want to show perfect skin tones and the idea that I have in mind, it's important for me to see the side as well that she wants to portray. So when two people are put together, you begin to work in harmony and everything flows and creativity flows. So as you are seeing from the screen, we were alternating poses from chin up, from looking from the side. I'm not really good with naming poses, but I'm sure when you are looking, you can copy a few poses that you can do also in your studio. So this is my behind the scenes. This is how I shoot portraits. Now there is one important thing that I would want to say before I finish this tutorial, because I want my tutorials to be a maximum of at most 15 minutes, so that it's not strenuous to watch. It's not, you don't feel lazy to watch, because I know when people look at the screen and they see, oh my god, 30 minutes, they just get discouraged. So I will make sure my videos are around 15 to 17 minutes thereabout, nothing more than that. So as I was saying, the important thing that I want you to live with, if you would forget everything that I say, the important thing that I want you to live with is how you position yourself and position your camera to get the best portraits. Many people have been asking, how do I get amazing angles? How do I get amazing portraits? And one simple thing is that it's your angle. It's your angle. Now, when you are shooting a portrait, and let's start with a headshot. When you are taking a headshot and you want to take a headshot of a person, you should make sure that your camera is positioned slightly on top of the model's head, like it's almost opposite the model's head, but slightly on top. And make sure you don't tilt your lens, because the moment you tilt your lens, it means that the objects that are at both sides, like the end of the lens, where the lens ends, there is the center of the lens where there is the aperture opening, and then there is the end of the lens where it's going towards the plastic or the cover of the lens. So if you tilt your lens, it means the things that are closer to the cover of the lens, they are going to come out blurry. So many people ask me, how do you get your portrait to be sharp, and how do you get your portrait to show every detail and not have a part that is sharp and a part that is blurry? It is because when you tilt your lens, it means that the top part and the bottom part of the lens that is towards the cover is going to get less lighting, is going to get less detail. So whenever you are shooting, make sure you are in a position, you are shooting a headshot, make sure you are in a position that is slightly above the head of the model or directly to the head of the model. So if you are shorter than the model, you need to find somewhere to stand on. You can stand on a chair or a stool or something. As you can see, sometimes I was standing on my couch. So when you are shooting a headshot, make sure that your camera is facing straight in the face of the model, or slightly above, not too much, slightly above. And make sure you don't slant your camera. I know many times when people are shooting in autofocus, they try to slant so that they can get their focus points, but make sure that when you get your focus points, you don't slant. And if you are shooting a portrait that is maybe half of the person, make sure that your camera is at shoulder length of the model. That is how you get sharp portraits. When you're taking a portrait and you want it to be sharp, make sure that the camera is positioned at a place that is opposite to the shoulders of the model. And if you are taking a full length picture, make sure that your camera is between the shoulder and the chest. Sometimes some people like taking from the waist. Sometimes it works, sometimes it doesn't, but it is always good to take from almost a point of equilibrium between the shoulder and the chest. Depending on how tall your model or your object is, you can take as well from the waist. But as I say, guys, photography is art. It is how you express yourself. So we don't express ourselves the same. So depending on what you want to bring out, you can take it from the waist or you can take it from the shoulder to the chest. But that is how I get my portraits to be straight, because in that way, I know that every part of the model is covered. So this is my short tutorial, guys. As you can see that the video is on fast forward, is because I don't want to necessarily, show out everything. So I'm going to put the video on fast forward because some things are not really necessary. So I'm going to put it on fast forward so that we don't exceed 15 to 17 minutes. But this is how you take amazing portraits. I gave you my settings that I use when I'm using a 17 to 55 millimeter, and if I'm using a 50 millimeter, that is the nifty 50, the prime lens, I usually take my portraits in between 1.8 aperture or to 2.8, and my ISO is normally on 200. So when I use those settings, I am sure that I don't have too much light and my model is not like overexposed. So this is how I take my portraits. So be kind to follow me on my social media accounts, Impact Visuals, across all platforms. I am going to put all these links, guys, in the description section. So make sure you read the description section. I know many times when people watch videos, they don't even read the caption or the description, but it is important because that is where I put most of the important information. That is where I put the steps that I take to take portraits or pictures. Everything that I want to explain in detail, I put it in the description section. So please make sure you follow me. As you can see on the screen, I'm going to show you my social media accounts. Please follow me on Instagram, Twitter, Facebook, and also if you have a chance, visit my website. If you have any information, any questions that you have about photo shoots, about photography, about photo retouching, leave your questions and comments in my comment section, or you can visit my website and utilize the contact us button. Just go and contact us, leave your details so that I can get in touch with you. Perchance you want to be taught how to take pictures, you want to be mentored to be a photographer, don't be afraid, feel free, get in touch with me talk to me anytime. I'm here of service, and I am going to do another video, another tutorial on how to retouch your portraits. So the same photo shoot and the same pictures from this footage that I took, please make sure you subscribe to my channel, and I'm going to upload another video again, so turn on notifications so that as soon as that video is posted you can watch it. I'm going to do another tutorial on how to retouch your portraits. How do you do frequency separation? How do you do dodge and burning? How do you retouch and whiten the eyes? How do you color grade your pictures? I'm going to cover all of this in the next tutorial, so make sure that you have clicked that bell icon or bell button so that you turn on notifications. As soon as I upload this tutorial, you will be one of the first people to know what I am talking about on that particular day. So guys, till next time, as I said, if you're new to my channel, please subscribe on the link below, follow the model, follow our accounts, comment, like, share our posts so that I am motivated to keep on doing more videos and more tutorials. By the way guys, I'm not paid to do this. My account is not yet monetized, so I am motivated by you viewing, by you liking, by you commenting, because I know that I'll feel like I am bringing value to you. So guys, till next time, please don't forget to subscribe to my channel, and ciao, bye.